right, everybody. My name is Barry Pinske. I'm excited to be here in Springfield. Brought my buddy Eli Master. We both live in Chester, so we are Sapa people. But I am promoting and producing a comedy show in Bellows Falls this Thursday. I don't know when this is going to air, but Thursday, May 21st at 7 o'clock. We've got 18 comics coming to Bellows Falls. It's going to be awesome. We have open micers. We have 2 featured comics. And then we have a headliner whose name is Sarah May. She's a real deal. She's from Boston. The plan is to have 2 comics on the stage in the beginning, the open micers doing rapid fire 3-minute sets. Our 2 features will get 12 minutes, and then Sarah May is going to do 30. I've been doing an open mic at my building in Chester every Saturday night at 7:30. It's been fun. I apologize for my voice. I've got a little bit of a cold. Eli is here. He's a musician. And the goal today is to talk about arts and culture in our area, why we like music and comedy and gathering with our friends. So Eli, what has been your experience in this area? I know that you do the music open mic in Londonderry.
Yeah.
You've been to my comedy open mic. We're talking about possibly doing a music open mic at my studio. What do you think about music in this area? What would you like to see?
Yeah. Well, first, I'd like to say your voice sounds terrible. He doesn't usually sound like this.
I sound like a frog.
But yeah, it's the open mics around here have been so great. There's one in Londonderry, as you said, the New American Grill, and that's been a great place for people to come together and just enjoy each other's company and express themselves and have a place to try something out. You know, a lot of times I think we're pursuing our different interests, especially in a rural area, in like a private way. So it's really nice to come together and to have a platform for that.
So how many, I've been lucky too. They let me do stand-up comedy at that mic, and it went well. I don't think you were there the night I did it. I did it a couple times there. Did I do stand-up when you were there?
Yeah, one time I did see you do it there.
And then another time I went and they let me do stand-up. And then also at Killarney's, they let me do stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
And that was really funny because at Killarney's, it's a bar. It's right at the bar. The music is kind of more like a rowdy, fun bar pub night thing. And the guy, Silas, who runs it's like, dude, no one's going to listen to your jokes. And I didn't even care because I just wanted to do it. But when you're talking about community and influence and interaction and gathering and the things that we value as humans, what I found really interesting is after I did my bit, which people didn't listen to, and then a couple people did, and then they started heckling me, people got up and started doing jokes.
Really?
So it added to the whole night.
Yeah.
And it was really cool.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a spontaneous thing that happened. And I think, for me, I probably should live in a place that has more things going on entertainment-wise, closer to home. But my business is chainsaw carving. I have a gallery on 103. I have the Killington and Okemo people. The second homeowners buy wooden bears from me. I can make a living here. Plenty of pine wood. It works. But I've been here for 20 years. I've always wished that there was more stuff going on. And I think that's something that a lot of people talk about. We wish there was more stuff going on.
Yeah. And it's cool what you said, that you started telling jokes and then other people started telling jokes, and these kinds of places become like a catalyst for more culture and art and richness in the community, which is such a wonderful thing. Who wouldn't want more of that?
Yeah, well, and the who wouldn't want more of that is kind of an interesting question, and something that I talk about a lot in the town of Chester, and it just, yeah, I don't know. I don't. It seems that there is some pushback as to what people want for identity in their area. Like I wasn't surprised to get a call from the zoning department saying that someone was wondering about what I was doing before I even started my comedy open mic, because just saying I was going to do a comedy open mic in my building became Barry Pinske's opening a comedy club in Chester. Does he have a permit for it? And it's just like, what is up with people? It's like, what are they afraid of? What is going on? I mean, why? Well, that's part of why I called my space Pinske's Rising Tide, because the idea is that a rising tide raises all boats, and like I don't know, what people are afraid of or why they get in other people's business or what the heck's going on with some of that stuff.
I mean, well, it is Vermont, and it's kind of a sleepier area. And Vermont has a history of there's a lot of cults, so maybe they're worried that you're starting something
a comedy cult in Chester.
Kind of strange.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either, Eli.
Something underground.
So when did you start playing music?
I started playing music younger, teenage years, like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Started playing guitar, and it really gave me something to get into. Because I was kind of a weird kid, I guess. I wasn't like great with sports, and I just always loved music, and I kind of was doing it on my own a lot to start off with. But when I came across the open mic communities and other I ended up meeting people to like have a little band with and that sort of thing, and that was really rewarding to share the love for it. Yeah.
So just so people understand what's going on, open mics are kind of like karaoke, for example. Open mic comedy is a place where comedians can practice their bits that they're working on. So I'll just speak for comedy for 1 second.
Yeah.
Comedy, you have open mics, you have showcases, and then you have shows. Open mics are free. You get to go up and perform. A lot of times they're just open micers there. It's great when we have a crowd. That's what I'm trying to get at my place, which is cool. Showcase, sometimes I'll put out a bucket for tips. In shows, you get paid to perform. And even with the SNL 50th anniversary, people like Steve Martin and Jerry Seinfeld were going to the open mics and practicing and getting up, because they're famous. But all those people started at open mics way back when. So it's a little different than music with comedy. You get your start at an open mic. And with music, I think that it's more of a social thing, I guess. But I have to tell everybody one story about Eli. From the Thursday Londonderry open mic crowd, Eli met this guy, Farmer John, who has people come to his house for music. I was able to go along. We were there. Eli sits down on the drums, starts playing the drums. Then he gets up and starts playing the guitar. Then he goes over, starts playing the piano. Then there's a standing bass, and he goes up and starts playing the standing bass. Then there was a ukulele, and he's playing the ukulele. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like you could play like all those instruments like nothing. It was amazing, Eli.
Yeah, just wherever I get my hands on to make a sound, it's just fun for me.
Good for you, man. I think it's cool as heck. I think I wasn't the only one that was like really impressed with you that night, because a lot of those people, do like one thing, and the fact that you were able to do that was It's pretty amazing. And then everybody's asking Eli like, what music do you want to play? And you actually kind of became a catalyst for the music that night. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really fun. That's a great group, and yeah, it has that energy that's like an open mic. Like it's very free, and people just jump in and play together, and it allows for this spontaneity. Like you don't really know what's going to happen, and that's really fun.
I feel the same way. Like at my comedy open mic, which, like I said, we've been doing that on Saturday nights at 7:30. This summer, we're probably going to switch to every other Thursday because summers are busier. Thursday nights will probably work better. There's a lot of things going on Saturday nights. But I did a 5-joke one-liner competition. We had 34 people there. We had 10 comics drive for over 2 hours one way
Wow.
to come participate.
It's dedication.
Yeah, and that's like, so I guess part of why we're here talking about this is because I'm so excited. At 63 years old, 2 years prior now, 61, I started doing stand-up. At 63, I have a whole new group of peers, friends, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Hampshire, that I met through stand-up, driving an hour or more, people coming to my place, and it's amazing. I mean, I think the stand-up comics are some of the nicest people that I've met in any peer group that I've ever had in my life. Yeah.
Wow.
And the dedication that they have, a lot of them drive an hour, sometimes more, to do 5 minutes.
Wow.
And for nothing, and they love it.
That's so cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just, if anybody out there that sees this has any interest in doing stand-up comedy, I mean, I can't restart my life and be 20 years old doing the Groundlings in California with the hopes of being on Saturday Night Live someday at this point. But I think that, I wish when I was younger I would have known more about the opportunities out there. I mean, I love comedy. I've always been interested in it, but I did some comedy in like lumberjack shows and and chainsaw carving festivals that I produced, but I never really thought about it as a profession. But I got a paid gig too coming up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I did an open mic up at Brightside Brewing. So on Friday nights, there's an open mic at Brightside Brewery in West Leb. The first Wednesday of the month, there's an open mic at Sawtooth Kitchen in Hanover. Every other Wednesday, there's an open mic comedy down in Brattleboro. And then if you go on New England Comedy Open Mics on Facebook, it shows all of them all around the area.
Yeah, it's a lot more than I thought.
There's tons every night of the week.
Wow.
Yeah. Like tonight I might go down to JJ's in East Hampton.
Nice.
Got buddies down there. But that's the point. I mean, I go to a mic, first time, I leave, I made friends.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've had similar experience at a music open mic.
Yeah. So Eli, what is up with musicians? Because I think that musicians are kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest with you.
I think we are. I think we can be.
Is it because there are rock stars and musicians think that they're going to be rock stars? I mean, I'm not trying to be negative here. I want to be positive, but part of why I built my performance space was to have music there.
Yeah.
But the comedians just seem a little easier to deal with. Even.
Really? I've heard a whole thing about comics too that's not so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd you hear that from me? I think you're making that up.
But with musicians, yeah, I think we get very particular, we get very picky. We want things a certain way, perhaps sometimes. But yeah, what we really want is we want to share what we're doing, and we want a place where we can feel like it's well received.
Do you think that because of like rock star fame kind of thing that's like it seems more tangible for people that are involved in music, even though it's like not so tangible,
Mm.
or just because we hear music on the radio all the time,
Yeah.
we're bombarded with. I mean, I worked for Steven Tyler for like 12 years. You know,
Yeah, I
I
remember you
was
telling me
standing
that.
shoulder to shoulder with him
Yeah.
when we're watching the second plane hit the tower on 9/11. That was
Oof.
crazy. I
Wow.
was at Prince's uh, Paisley Park when it opened, at an open house when Prince was on the Grammys with Sheila E. I was watching him on his
So
own
cool.
TV in his studio. I've got a sculpture in Paisley Park, right where you walk in the entry. There's one of my pieces.
Yeah.
So I have these connections with music. All the Aerosmith people have my work, by the way.
That's so cool.
But the do you think that the idea that I could be a rock star is like different than, because I don't think I've talked to one comic within my peer group that thinks that they have a chance of hosting Saturday Night Live
Yeah.
besides me.
They don't, you have the. Yeah, I think it can affect any pursuit that like could potentially land in the spotlight, like this like big dream, and I think it's possible for any of those, like in acting as well, to feel this like pressure that you want to like, be something, be somebody, but I think that's not really the most joyful path. Really, you have to do it because you love it. I think is really
Yeah.
the path. Even if you're just doing it alone in your room. I mean, hopefully we have spaces like we're talking about, that we have a place we can share it, and if we make money or not, that's not really the point.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And I have, my goal has been, one of my goals has been to have some sort of a reality TV show around my art business and my life. I'm actually documenting every day right now for this month. I'm doing a bearathon, trying to make $19,000 with the bears in 30 days.
Does everyone know what your bears are? What you're talking about? Like the your wood sculpting bears, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wooden bears. Yeah,
Cool.
carving wooden bears. So part of my dream has been to try to have my life be interesting enough, or showcase it, or get funny enough that I could be entertaining enough to have a reality show.
Yeah.
Real or not, I don't know, but it relates to what we're talking about with your music or comedy or whatever, elevating to a certain level where people want to be a part of it. So with respect to that, and I actually got in the top 3 out of 1,000 with A&E, like in 2016.
Oh,
with
wow.
with my friend Alex from Fact 8 in Bellows Falls.
What is that, A&E?
Arts, the Arts and Entertainment Network.
Oh,
We
wow.
entered a competition in New York City.
Cool.
We got in the top 3 out of 1,000. We won like $5,000.
That's so cool.
Yeah, we made a pilot, a sizzle reel they call it.
Wow.
We went to the event and the whole deal. It was fun.
What was the content of that? What were you guys?
Just me doing my work and my employees and bills and
Cool.
my life. Yeah, it was, we called it sawdust or something.
Nice.
And it was so
That's fun.
the moral of the story is that I've been studying the history of entertainment, listening to a lot of biographies, autobiographies, and to your point, many people's careers evolved by happenstance in a way.
Yeah.
Like for instance, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, they had met in New York City. Jerry Lewis got a comedy gig in upstate New York. They wanted a crooner. He brought in Dean Martin. Their antics on stage in between sets of comedy to music became the Martin and Lewis that became so famous.
Yeah.
And those guys just became huge, and Dean became part of the Rat Pack and so forth and so on. So anyway, and there was another comic, that guy that was in the service, had a family, was depressed, started showing up at a club. I wish I knew who this was. I apologize. I'm not that focused on my history. Got a lot of stuff going on. But he was stopping in this bar restaurant with entertainment on the way home from his job.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that was supposed to perform didn't show up. He went to the manager. He said, when I was in the service, I used to do comedy for my peers. I'd be happy to get up. That gig got him started, and he became like a famous comedian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Steve Martin, it took him like 12 years to get off the ground.
Really?
And he started as a magician with a guy that had a show at a like a apple orchard thing that had entertainment too.
Yeah.
So he learned from that guy, and part of the bunny ears things and stuff like that was part of his magic show.
Ah.
And then he was a very intellectual comic, and when he caught on so much, it became like a tidal wave. And every show there was more and more and more people, and then it got to the point to where it was like a music concert, and everyone knew his jokes, and they were doing them along with him. And then he didn't even know what to do; he had to stop because it was like it just got crazy. It's wild what can happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the next great comic or the great musician is going to come out of Springfield or Chester.
Can't know that.
But with the incubator building that they're doing up the road here, it's got a theater in it, Parkside School or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Park Street School. They're
that's really
redoing
exciting.
that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Gonna have a theater in there. We have the performance space at my place. Bellows Falls has the Opera House. I guess the point is, going on and on and on, Eli, talent comes from everywhere.
Yeah.
And what we're talking about is creating opportunities for people.
Yes.
And whether it's just making new friends and hanging out and getting to express yourself,
Yeah.
or having it be more.
Yeah.
If we have a place to do it, that's good.
Yeah, and I think it can wake something up in someone to have the exposure, the opportunity for it. Like, I didn't know I was gonna like really take to music the way I did. It was just it just appeared in my life, and it just stuck. So to have these things going on and to come across them can really make a difference in someone's life.
Yeah, well, I think the other thing too is like, at my age now, I'm as happy as I've ever been. And I do have aspirations, but I don't care. My self-worth does not hinge on them. Like, if all I ever do is get a few laughs, I'll be happy.
Hey,
I don't
that's
care.
awesome.
And if I don't even know if I really want to go on the road with a comedy show, because it's not that I don't want to travel. I think it'd be fun, but when you do travel, shows last, an hour or so, and you have to do something with the rest of your time, which you can. But I did that as a kid with my friend's lumberjack show, and traveling around carving was really fun. But I don't know if I want to be like a traveling comic. I think I'd rather have like a theater and perform there.
Yeah.
Like, we put my show on YouTube now, which is kind of neat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we're doing that all the time.
How do the viewers find that?
That's Barry Pinske 1962 is my YouTube channel.
Cool. So you just
So part of the problem I was having with the open mics is like, I'm putting in the work in the writing, traveling to go to the open mic, and then all that there is open micers, and then like a couple people, and then nobody sees it. So then the other thing, open micers don't laugh because they're thinking about setup and punchline. So I'm traveling this way. I think I got a good joke. I'm not getting the response I want. No one's seeing it. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I'd been building my performance space kind of for music. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to start having a performance space here. And I started talking to the people that are producing the shows. Like, let's try to get more people to come. Let's set up a video camera so that we can put this online. And they're like, oh, I don't know. Some of the comics probably don't want to be on. What do we got to promote to get people come? It's like, now, and then I said I was going to do it at my place, and then they're like, oh, I don't know. Who's going to want to drive to Chester? The next thing, my mic is like one of the most popular ones.
Yeah.
It's a theater type space, so people aren't coming in and out like they're doing at a bar and restaurant. We're actually getting people to show up for the show, because there's not that much going on around here. There's something fun to do. And we got a great sound system, and everybody's liking the fact that it's on YouTube now.
Yeah.
And then like we have, hundreds, possibly thousands of people seeing what we're doing rather than 12 comics and a couple people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Pretty cool, huh, Eli?
Yeah, I think it's really cool to have it online too, because it's nice for people to see things that are going on in their area, even if they can't like make it over there that night.
Well, so like the thing too, like I've been watching Saturday Night Live on YouTube in the time that I can take to do it, and the Kill Tony is one of my favorite shows now. It started over 12 years ago in California. They are in Austin, Texas now. Joe Rogan moved to Austin. Tony Hinchcliffe is in Austin. Austin has become a music and comedy hub. I don't think I'm going to move to Austin. But they started out with like no viewers, doing a YouTube channel. Some of the shows have like 13 million views.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So once you have these things in the can, people can go back and look at them anytime. And the deal too, like we were talking about earlier, between just doing something or actually becoming famous with it, if you don't start somewhere and have it, what do you got?
Yeah.
So that's part of it too. Like if only a few people show up, we just got a little bit, whatever it is, I don't care, we're going to do it. And the other thing too, like all of these shows that I've done, they've been fun, whether we have a couple comics or we have a lot of comics, whether people show up or not, there's always something about it that's been interesting.
Yeah.
The other night there were just a couple of us and we were each able to do like 15 minutes, and I couldn't believe like one of my peers how good they were at 15, because they were able to go slower, wait for the laughs, and they didn't rush to get a bunch of jokes in 5 minutes. It was amazing.
It's all about the timing with comedy is what I've heard.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're about done with our time, Eli. You got anything else you want to say to people out there in Chester and Springfield that got a chance to see us goofy characters on here?
Yeah, just want to say thanks for tuning in, and I'd love to see all the artists and the musicians and all the creative people come out more and be engaged in the community, and just shine your light.
Cool, man. All right, well, my gallery's at 51st Avenue in Chester, Vermont. Pinske's Rising Tide is the Facebook page. If you want to see what's going on, I've been posting on happenings around Springfield, and maybe we'll do more shows here at SAPA. Thank you, SAPA, for hosting us. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Woohoo!
All right.
To order copies of this program, please call 802-885-6248. This program was created using equipment of SAPA TV. The views and opinions expressed in this video are not necessarily those of SAPA TV or its staff. Visit us online at www.sapatv.org. Thanks for watching.